Introduction. Ever wondered how an ordinary day could transform into a life-changing event? This is the remarkable story of Jack Mercer, a 74-year-old Vietnam War veteran bound to a wheelchair, whose encounter with a ruthless biker led to an unexpected act of heroism. What follows is a tale of courage, community, and the power of standing up for what's right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel to support more inspiring stories like this one. Jack Mercer's morning. The crisp autumn air carried the scent of fallen leaves and the promise of colder days as Jack Mercer wheeled himself along the uneven sidewalk toward the local gas station. Diagnosed with ALS, a degenerative nerve disease, Jack was determined to maintain his independence. Each push of his wheelchair was deliberate, a testament to his unyielding spirit. Jack wore a thick leather jacket over his military-inspired trousers, a nod to his days of service. The gas station was just half a mile from his small home, a vital stop for picking up his medication and a rare indulgence, a hot cup of coffee. It was his routine, a slice of normalcy in an otherwise challenging life. Reaching the entrance, Jack maneuvered his wheelchair with care. The heavy swing door tested his patience, but after several attempts, he managed to push it open and wheel himself inside. The familiar warmth of the store greeted him as Tom, the young cashier, looked up with a welcoming smile. "Morning, Mr. Mercer," Tom called out. Jack nodded back, appreciating the small gesture. These interactions meant more than anyone could know. A small victory. Jack made his way to the pharmaceutical section, scanning the shelves until he found the anti-inflammatory ointment that helped alleviate his muscle stiffness. Reaching up with a trembling hand, he grabbed the tube and placed it on his lap. Even this small act felt like a victory. At the counter, Tom rang up the purchase. Jack fumbled through his jacket and trousers, pulling out loose change and chuckling softly to himself. The joys of old age," he quipped. Tom smiled. "Don't forget your veteran discount, Mr. Mercer." The discount reduced the total to $4, leaving Jack with an extra $1. His eyes wandered to the coffee machine in the corner. Treating himself to a cup of coffee was a rare luxury, and he decided it was well worth the indulgence. Tom prepared the coffee while Jack struck up a light conversation. Despite Tom's distracted responses, Jack's natural warmth shone through. "It's the little things, you know," Jack said, balancing the steaming cup in his trembling hand. "Having this store nearby makes life a bit easier, even with my ALS." Tom nodded absently, leaving Jack to sip his coffee in quiet contentment. The unexpected encounter. As Jack prepared to leave, he balanced the coffee cup on his lap and carefully wheeled himself toward the exit, concentrating on keeping the coffee steady while opening the door. He didn't notice the figure approaching from the side. The collision was abrupt. Hot coffee spilled across Jack's lap and onto the floor. A burly man in a leather vest, clearly a biker, stepped back, his face twisting in anger. "What the hell is wrong with you?" the man snapped, his voice rough and menacing. Startled and embarrassed, Jack stammered, "I'm so sorry. It was an accident." But the biker wasn't interested in apologies. "An accident?" he mocked. "Your accident just cost me my coffee. You're gonna pay for that." "Old man." Jack's brow furrowed as he explained. "I don't have any more money. I spent my last dollar on this coffee." The biker's sneer deepened, grabbing the handles of Jack's wheelchair. He roughly pushed him toward the exit. Jack protested weakly, but the biker's brute strength overwhelmed him. Outside, the biker's tone grew darker. "Listen here, Grandpa," he growled. "I want my $3.50 for that coffee. Now." Jack's hands trembled as he repeated, "I'm telling you the truth. I forgot my wallet at home." The biker's disdain turned physical as he yanked at Jack's jacket, searching for a wallet. Jack squirmed, his pleas falling on deaf ears. "Stop, please," he begged. "I'm a veteran. Show some respect." The biker scoffed. "Respect? You've got to be kidding me." A hero steps in. A commanding voice cut through the tension. "Hey, what's going on here?" The biker froze, loosening his grip on Jack's wheelchair as he turned to face the source of the interruption. Standing at the gas station entrance was none other than Lucas Stone, a former Marine turned firefighter. His imposing frame and authoritative tone immediately shifted the dynamic. Lucas strode toward them, his voice calm but firm. "Is there a problem here? Because it looks like you're harassing this man." The biker tried to maintain his bravado. "This doesn't concern you," he muttered, though his words lacked conviction. "When I see someone assaulting an elderly veteran, it absolutely concerns me," Lucas replied evenly. The biker hesitated, his aggression momentarily subdued. Jack, still trembling but visibly relieved, mustered a faint smile. "Thank you," he whispered. Escalation and resolution. The confrontation seemed to de-escalate as the biker stepped back. But moments later, he pulled out his phone and made a call. "Bear," he said, his voice low and menacing. "I need backup. Get the boys and meet me at the dirt path near Main Street." Lucas's sharp instincts caught on. "We need to get you somewhere safe," he said to Jack. Jack hesitated, his pride making him reluctant to accept help. "I'll manage," he said. "I've faced worse." "You shouldn't have to face this alone," Lucas insisted. "I'll walk with you." As they started down the street, the sound of approaching motorcycles shattered the quiet. A group of bikers roared into view, led by a grizzled man named Bear. Lucas positioned himself protectively in front of Jack. Bear dismounted, his tone sharp. "Rick called us. Said there was trouble." Lucas wasted no time. Rick lied. He harassed this man, a Vietnam veteran, over a spilled coffee. The bikers exchanged glances. Bear turned to Rick, his expression dark. "Is that true?" Rick faltered under Bear's scrutiny. "I didn't mean for it to go this far," he stammered. "I just wanted him to pay for the coffee." Bear's voice turned cold. "And you thought dragging a veteran out of his wheelchair was the way to handle it? You've disgraced us. Take off your vest." Rick protested, but Bear's authority was absolute. Stripped of his vest and humiliated, Rick stormed off. A newfound support system. Bear turned to Jack, his tone softening. "Mr. Mercer, on behalf of my group, I apologize. Rick's actions don't represent who we are." Jack nodded, gratitude evident in his eyes. "Thank you," he said quietly. Lucas extended a hand to Bear. "You did the right thing." Bear nodded. "We look out for our own. Let's make sure he gets home safely." The bikers formed a protective escort around Jack, their motorcycles rumbling softly. When they reached Jack's house, Bear helped him inside and left his phone number. "Call us if you ever need anything," he said. Conclusion. As the bikers rode off, Jack sat in his chair, reflecting on the day's events. What began as a simple trip for medication and coffee had turned into an extraordinary reminder of humanity's capacity for kindness and courage. Jack looked at the photo Lucas had taken, surrounded by his unlikely protectors. It was a moment of triumph, proof that even in the face of adversity, there are those willing to stand up for what's right. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring tales. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.